Don't break the new mic.
Oh my God. You had one job. All right. Oh no.
All right, so I think we wrapped up all the member ideas for the week.
Right.
We could jump in a good trade, bad trade.
Yeah, for sure. I'll start. So I wasn't very active this week. I took a lot of day trades, and then I kind of just took profit in my swing trades. Because last week, you know, we got that gift of Friday. We were talking about all chart talk, how it was such a gift we got this Friday to sell into. And now in hindsight, how much of a gift is that Friday, right? So it's like I took a lot of profit. I wasn't very active this week. So I only really traded opening range breakouts in earnings names. I took 4. I went 2 and 2. I lost 2K twice, and I made 6K twice. So it's like I only had a 50%. I only had a 50% rate, but because I had the numbers on my side of the risk reward, I was able to pull 8K out of 50% trading. That's so. I've had a lot of members coming up to me like, I'm not going to take opening range breakouts anymore, and it's fine. Like that's not a trade for you. But if you know to expect out of a trade, if you're quickly setting your stops, if you're getting the right entry, you're getting these 2 and 3 to 1 kicks off, and then maybe holding some for if we get like a crazy move like we got Roku last quarter. I think it's like one of the best fast trades out there where we saw, for example, the market sell off horribly today, and this Pinterest. I didn't take this Pinterest, but a lot of people did take this pins, and it stayed strong 90% of the day, and now it looks so good going forward through 35. And you're really only getting that opportunity pretty much off the open. So it's definitely geared towards the active traders, but I think there's just so much opportunity from a risk reward standpoint. So the 4 I took. So I took in this CHGG, this Chegg opening range. I bought that 48. You see that level on the daily. It's been a strong name, strong software name. So they had a great quarter, so that made sense to me to get involved. Adam Rabb called out the Shopify yesterday. This was awesome. Absolute market leader, ramping up sales still. It's like another great quarter out of them. And then the 2 losers I took were in this Tandem today. I took a loss of this Tandem today. So my thinking behind this, they had a great quarter numbers wise. Mm-hmm. So we've been staring at this Tandem, this huge flag forever, right? We've tried it so many times to no avail. It hasn't really broken. So I lost like $2 on this name. I bought this like 67 area. I didn't kick into 70. Hindsight, heaven was calling out the kick. I wanted more. I wanted 71, 72 kick. But if this name wants to break this flag on earnings with that type of catalyst, and I can get a $2 stop where it's been in this flag for months and months, the risk reward there and the opportunity is so great that I'm taking that trade every time. Yeah, I took the loss today and it sucks, but overall, it's worth it to me as we saw by the numbers. And the last one was this CDAY, the C-Day. It was like another one where we were waiting on this flag forever. Beautiful flag. It looks amazing on the daily. And I took a loss because that day one didn't work out. I'll definitely buy it again through 54 next time. But even if, what you're going for is you're going for these quick 3 to 1 kicks and then to maybe have stock for a crazy move. So we can get it. If something like Roku happens, that makes your entire month. Yeah. That's really all I did this weekend. I took profit in myocardia. That was a nice little swing. But overall, just like these opening range breakouts, I think if you're selective and you're focusing on names that had big quarters and they've been hot names, like hot software names, or like the Shopify has been the best name all quarter. So it makes sense if that has another great quarter of earnings, the buying is going to come back. So I think if you're selective in those opening range breakouts and you keep the math on your side, you get those 3 to 1 winners. I just think it's a really profitable trade, quick trade off the open, from a day trading aspect, when there's not so much going on from a swing trading standpoint when we just come off highs like that. Mm-hmm. So what you got for me?
I guess, like you, I didn't really do much this week. Again, other than getting stopped out of a ton of names, but most were break even. Good trade was definitely this DFS. And again, of course, in hindsight, like I sold some, what was it, July 25th. Literally I had like a low a day stop. It was like 91.45, call it. So I took off like a bunch then. And then I had like a stop below like 90. And given at such a good price, I didn't want to give away a lot of this stock because it just, it's all, it's new all-time highs. But I was like, it's just another trade. I don't really, I don't want to get married to it or whatever. So I took some off, and I still have a little bit that I'm willing to give back to my cost. But that was really probably just the only good trade in hindsight because I did book most of it pretty much near the top. I had some crazy lucky stop outs. PRU Again, it was earnings was coming out 2 days ago, so I sold the day before. I bought 103, I sold 102, lost like $1 in it, and thing got destroyed,
Holy shit.
like murdered. Another crazy one was BBY. That one, same thing. I bought up through 74, got stopped at 76, and then we had that tariff news come out, and Best Buy got really banged up on that one. So some of it were like the technicals on our side, just keeping low. They stopped keeping it simple and avoiding, losing 8 points or 6 points in a day in Best Buy, where I'll buy this thing back above 70. I can care less because I haven't lost money in it. Versus like the guy who just said it, just buying and hoping. It's like you're getting beat up left and right. I think bad trade was probably like this Voya. And again, I bought 55 end of June, like June 20th. I bought again when it went to like July 1st, sold a little bit like into this pop, and it was just flagging. And I like added higher, which I liked the dollar cost average higher, but it wasn't really like an ad that I normally would have done. Like it was,
Right, it's not like a super feisty level or anything.
it was like a Mickey Mouse flag, and I was just like, I sold something, buy it back, and again, I got stopped out through 55, like break even, but I had like that higher ad. That's really kind of what I was like a little annoyed about because it was something I would have normally done, but it was just everything was kind of triggering last week, so I was like, fuck it, why not?
Right.
So that was kind of what I was a little annoyed about. But other than that, pretty much this week, for as bad as the market was, and given that I probably came in the week with 20 positions, and I probably have like 5 or 6 on now of those 15, I maybe lost a little bit of money in Voya. I lost a little bit of money in that WDF, at the WD-40. And then the other like 15 or so names, they pretty much were all break even. So I can't really be too bummed about that. I just raised like a ton of cash. So if we do continue to pull back, I'm sitting pretty. I don't really care. And if next week is great, I still have some buy stops in if they go, even better. So it was definitely a very light week.
I think on a week like this, if you can kind of get out unscathed or make money, it's like even if you do like pretty much flat, I think that's a huge win in and of itself.
Yeah.
Because we've been on such a huge swing trading win, like a huge run, and then we come down and we have these weeks. Usually, a lot of people guys get back 5, 10%, 20% of a run just on this quick down move because they're not ready for it. But we were so ready taking profit, and we were very cautious at highs. So now, like the hindsight of us being like, oh, selling to the strength, I think that's a huge win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with that. For top ideas of the week, again, mine mostly is going to be cash, sitting on hands. The only thing I really do like